errand boys because the master wants the whole place to be in commotion. Why not go and prepare for election? Now you don't want the election to hold again. But I now want to say this boldly. We have been through this part before. There was an attempt in the middle of the night for the former chairman whose tenure have expired to jump in to take the council. The people resisted it. There was a plan to use the police to steal the election materials the morning of the election. It was resisted. These laws were changed overnight. It was resisted. Try it again. Followers of Yes on Wike and your paymaster. Try it again. We will go this part again. We will go this part again. If you think that you can change the local government law while the election process is already on, nobody on earth will obey it. The opposition coalition will stand in resistance with that. And we know that our governor will stand in resistance with that. The election will go on. Change the law 100 times. We'll go through the same process again. This is 2 years. You vowed that the governor that was elected by the people, that you helped to be elected, cannot govern unless he governs in accordance with your personal dictates. That you remove him in 2 days. This is 2 years. And let me say that boldly for followers of democracy and lovers of democracy and the people of Rivers. Take it from me and take it from all of us. Governor Fubara cannot be impeached by Wike and all those his renegade people. He cannot. He cannot. I want you to go to bed knowing that in Fubara you have a soldier for democracy and a respecter of rule of law who, despite being pushed to the wall, has stood and continued to preach peace. But they want until he surrenders his kidney for there to be peace, and that will not happen. So we have complied on the issue of local government. They are now trying to obstruct the election. But I want to tell Rivers people, continue your lobbying for the election, continue your consultation, continue your campaign. The election will hold on August 9th as spelled out. They can run again and obtain midnight injunctions. But the election will hold, because that's what Supreme Court asked for. That is what they went to Supreme Court to ask. And now all the relevant notices have been issued. But like I told you, they all want anarchy. Now they don't want the election again. So I want to allow the public and Rivers people to be vigilant again. We did it before. You people did it before. You can do it again. These people have shown they hate you. They want you to starve to death. They want you to die. Those lawmakers, because their paymaster does not want peace, wants anarchy. They cannot be vacuuming democracy and leadership. The state will continue to run and run democratically. So the election will hold. But it's important to alert you that they are running again to the court, looking for injunction to stop a legitimate process that the Supreme Court have ordered. They are running around in their quarters, in their hideout, to amend the local government law in the middle of the election to tell former chairman who left years back to jump through the window to be local government chairman. In which council would they ever enter? The people have taught them the lesson before, and they will teach them again. And again, we salute Governor Fubara for also complying with the last phase of the judgment, which is presentation of budget. And like opposition will keep saying, let us understand that there are people who are born with, crisis character, people who are born with being in an environment where there should be no peace. And Nation Wike is one of them. Now the man has now moved again and called House of Assembly members, come to a meeting, let us sit down. Something that if it is Wike, he will not do. But Fubara has done that because he's a better man and continue to be a better man any day, any time. He has called them to a meeting. Let us find solution and move forward. But what did they do? They boycotted the meeting. They were hosting a party in their quarters, in the assembly quarters, and refused to come to the meeting on how to start working together. Because to them, it's not about working together. It's that the one that has the key to the treasury or the state should burn. But the state will not burn. Who are they? The state will not burn. And we can't keep quiet and allow them destabilize that state that belongs to our party. So as a party, we are united and we're in solidarity with the government and people of Rivers State. Now you are called to a meeting on how to move forward. Despite that the man that was calling to a meeting know that you have decamped and lost your seat, but he respected the judgment of the Supreme Court. And you refuse to turn out because there's a man in Abuja who doesn't want you to go. Then the man moves forward to write a letter to you. He writes a letter to you. and say to you, Amewela, he has respected the Supreme Court and recognized you as a speaker. And he writes to you as a presentation of Rivers State 2025 budget to the Rivers State House of Assembly. Please recall my statewide broadcast of 2nd March 2025, in which I express our unreserved commitment to implementing the Supreme Court judgment on the political dispute in Rivers State as soon as the enrolled judgment orders were served on us. I'm reading the letter Governor Fubara wrote to the House of Assembly. It was furtherance of this commitment that we initiated the consultative meeting with the Rivers State House of Assembly for the 10th March 2025 to consider all the issues raised by the judgment and agree on the way forward in the best interests of the state. However, this crucial meeting was never held, which was unfortunate. Nevertheless, we have decided to move on to swiftly implement the terms of the judgment as promised, having now been served with the CTC. Consequently, we wish to notify Mr. Speaker of our desire and intention to present the 2025 Rivers State Appropriation Bill to the Rivers State House of Assembly on Wednesday, 12th March 2025 by 10 a.m. Thank you for your kind consideration of my request by the House, and please accept, Mr. Speaker, the assurance of my highest regard. Signed, Similaya Fubara, GSSR, Governor of Rivers State. He wrote to them. It was delivered to them. He called the speaker on the phone severally. He did not pick. He still sent him a message about the budget presentation. So to tell you people whose mind is dark, who all they want is anarchy, crisis, and for Rivers innocent people to suffer. The gate was open. Immediately they heard the governor is on the way coming. Somebody called them from it and said, lock your gate. Don't receive him. You think you are doing him. The whole world saw you today. The people are situating where the blames will be in the days ahead. That actually, Fubara, like we always say, and we all believe in opposition, is not the aggressor. From day one, Nelson Wike and his group have been the aggressors. And what they are demanding is unthinkable and impossible. And this is, if you remember, every point Fubara has allowed peace to reign. A government was formed. Yes, you help somebody to be elected. You appointed all the commissioners. He asked you even for ordinary commissioner for finance. He has to fight and fight. You took all the commissioners. So Nigerians need to understand who is the problem. Because it's important in what will happen in the days ahead. You took all the commissioners. The man accepted. You had all the local government. He did not deserve them. The man accepted. So Nigerians need to appreciate the depth of love for peace by this man that he keeps on provoking. Today he's calling him a boy because he's not whereas he can say any nonsense to anybody. Because people are tolerating it. And the president enabling him and the to call him and a minister to order. And he's on TV and be talking anyhow. You took all the commissioners, you took the House of Assembly, you took all chairmen of all the boards. You appointed all the SAs. The revenue generation that was there when he continued with it. Principal officers you selected. Every appointees you took. The man did not complain. He carries on projects you want, anything you want. But suddenly that was not enough. You fall out with the man. Who is the problem? When they went to peace accord with the president, even when the terms was unfavorable, the man accepted it. Commissioners that insulted him and left returned back and continued to insult him inside the government. Even though some of us has apprehension that, Mr. President, you brokered this peace and they are breaching it, he kept quiet. And the one that hurts me more, and all of us, is that they said withdraw all the cases in court. Governor Fubara being a man of peace, which is the cause of the problem today. Listen to president. And I want to know what President Tinubu is doing about this now, because he listens to you. He listens to you. He withdrew his case. But your minister, Wike, did not withdraw his case with his people. They continued that case secretly, undefended, and obtained this judgment that led to Supreme Court saying they are freezing local government allocation and the local government election nullification. He listened to you, Mr. President. Don't forget that. Some of us disagreed that that's how democracy and rule of law works. He withdrew his counter affidavit. In respect of your decision and the peace you mediated. In that case, if you don't do anything, you tricked him. And he withdrew his case. And then, the nature of Wike, he continued that case. Disrespecting you, he didn't do anything to that. And that is how that judgment was brought, even when we know those people are no longer lawmakers. A judgment that was gotten with that deceit of continuing a case that you say should be withdrawn, and he withdrew his own, and parties refused to withdraw and secretly continued with the Attorney General that was working for him that time, and obtained a judgment. The same man is about now fully implementing that same judgment.